Hey everybody, this is my 1979 Ford F-150 Custom. It's got a 4-speed manual and a 400 cubic inch V8. Originally built out of the San Jose plant in California and sold out of Portland, Oregon at Lynn Kirby Ford. And then the truck, from what I can tell with all my receipts, lived and remained in the western Idaho area until last year when we brought it back to Oregon. So really pretty truck, dark brown metallic, and Ford calls this light sand. It's a really nice tan. The truck was originally all dark brown metallic. When we got it, it was actually painted white. And so we wanted to bring it back to the original color, but we really liked this look of the two-tone and ended up doing the light sand along with the dark brown metallic. So really happy with how the truck came out. I would do this color scheme, again. And I'll say I'm pretty proud of this truck. It's got some flaws, but overall, really happy with the way this thing turned out. We'll start under the hood. And when we got it, it was running pretty good. And I've got a receipt back in 1990 where this engine, it was originally a 351, and then it was swapped out to a 400. And so, I prefer the 400 over the 351, but either way, I'm fine with both engine sizes. So it's got a fairly recent water pump. At least it doesn't have a lot of miles on it. We put a new brake master cylinder in, and then on the rear, when we pulled the brakes on the rear wheels, we had some wheel cylinders leaking, so we replaced those. But inside the engine compartment here, we did a spark plug and spark plug wire tune up. This distributor was already in the truck when we got it. It's a nice HEI distributor. We put some new drive belts in. We put new valve cover gaskets in. So from what we can tell, there's no active leaks on the truck anymore. The valve covers were leaking pretty bad. It's a 600 CFM carburetor, and it's got an electric choke on it, which is really nice. Obviously, we did a new air filter. We did an engine oil change, an engine oil filter. We put a new battery in it. I believe that's a new starter solenoid that we did. And I think that's about it for in here. I'm going to close the hood, but before I do, you can see a little paint blemish there. But when I close the hood, you're not going to be able to see it. And then this is a brand new grill assembly. And then it's got a brand new grill insert, brand new front bumper. All the lenses on the truck are new. We've got our front turn signals, our side markers, front and rear, the rear brake lenses, those are new. So just a really pretty truck. And then when we got it, it already had this 4-inch rough country lift, which we think fits the truck really nicely. So it's got new front and rear shocks in the lift, lifted coil springs. These radius arm bushings are still in really nice shape. That's always a plus. And then you can see the rear shocks back there. There was a noise in the clutch when we got this, and so we ended up taking the clutch and transmission apart, put a release bearing in the clutch, and then put a new seal kit and bearing kit in the transmission, and painted those, the bell housing and the transmission when it was out. This exhaust is new, so you've got the intermediate pipe, the muffler, and then the tailpipe is all new. But take a look at the metal on the truck. These are the floor. This is the driver's side floor pan. Everything's in beautiful shape, no rust. Just a very dry truck. The frame's in excellent condition. You can see the cab corners are beautiful. There's a little bit of rust just in this holds up the gas tank. There's nothing. It's just a or not a cosmetic piece, but it holds up the tank. And so there's a little bit of rust in there, and then we ended up just cutting that out and then treating the rust. So looks a little ugly, but it's better than what it was. So and I think that's about it for underneath. We'll slide under here real quick. You can see that side, those floor pans are just as nice as the driver's side. So everything on the truck, metal related, is in really, really nice shape. We'll jump in the interior here. One of my favorite interiors, by far the favorite seat that we've done. There's something about this woven fabric and this tobacco or saddle vinyl just really came out nice. It's extremely comfortable, very pretty. Goes really good with the saddle carpet. And the wood steering wheel. It's got a cool little forward horn. We put new dash pad in, new dash bezel. This is a cool piece. Yes, it's an AM radio, but it's a new old stock Ford piece. I bought this a couple years ago and really didn't want to use it, but I felt like this truck was deserving of it. It's never been used. The guy I bought it from, he had his radio replaced when he bought his truck new, and then this was boxed in the radio that he had bought from the factory. So it's never been used. It's been installed, but it came out of the truck as soon as he bought it. We put new seat belts in. We got these nice tan 3-point belts. We got new buckles there, new headliner, new dome light lens, refinished the sun visors. Just a really pretty truck, really clean interior. This is something that it's really fun to drive. And then if you look at this too, this before we painted it, this was just in really nice shape. All the metal in here is in great shape. Got our original door sticker, and then you can see inside there the jams are just really, really clean. The rocker panels are clean, and these are new door panels. We've got our VIN tag right there, and then underneath the doors, these were all in excellent shape too, this side and the passenger side. So really happy with the way that this thing turned out. And then this is a new gasket on this rear window. And when we painted the truck, we cut the gasket out, left the glass in, and then had it painted around, and then put a new gasket in. And this actually had a rear slider when we got the truck, and I like the look of the one-piece glass. I think it turned out really well. Back here we put in new lens covers, or lens surrounds, new lenses, new rear step bumper. I believe that's a new latch surround. And then our painter ended up doing a little bed liner in this one too. Turned out nice. You can see the wheel wells aren't dinged up like a lot of trucks. So as far as blemishes on the truck, you know, you got a little scrape right there, a little nick. But just looking down at the sides, the metal's in really nice shape. Love how the exhaust turned out. We'll get to these wheels and tires here in a second. But you can see, like, you know, if you want to pick the truck apart, you can see a little bit of, I don't know if wave is the right word, but you know, you got a little drip right there. You know, but man, that's the original side molding. This dent side body molding is just in really, really nice shape. There's a little chip in there. I think there's a little blemish up top there. I've got some touch-up paint. There's going to be scratches down the road. You know, so just know that there's a couple little things that are flawed on the truck, but overall, you know, like that right there, there's a little color discrepancy right in there. But I mean, beautiful car show, local car show truck, beautiful driver. The color scheme's great. You know, I don't think there's a better way to go with the dark brown with this light tan. Almost forgot these wheels and tires. This is the first time we've used a crosswind tire, and we really, really like it. It's a crosswind mud terrain. It's a 35, I think 1250. So the metric reading is 315/75/16, which I do believe measures out at 35, 1250, 16. But a really good looking tire, and a really nice driving tire. And then these wheels are 16-inch aluminum Pro Comps, and we really like these. We think that it maintains a classic look on these trucks. And so yeah, we use this one a lot. It's got a great look. Blends in with the chrome mirrors, the chrome trim, the front grille, bumpers. Just a beautiful truck. Okay, we'll get it on the road. We'll do a cold start. Really looking forward to the auction. So, thank you.